Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about the Cloudzone. So let's jump into it. The Cloudzone is one of the newest shoes from On. It's on their website. A lot of retailers already have it. Let's go ahead and do our 360-degree view to talk about this shoe. So first off, if we look here at the toe, what makes this a little different is we've got this material that is following almost completely around the shoe. It's a little bit tougher plastic here, but it kind of encapsulates. So unlike our typical toe, we've almost got this sort of gap here, which is interesting. I don't know what the purpose of this design language is for, but I just wanted to call it out. Now, when we get to the throat here, one of the things I want to call out is this shoe is very similar to the Cloud Rift. Now, if you want to watch my review on the Cloud Rift, I'll link it in the description below. But one of the things that I didn't say, but I will tell you I didn't particularly like in the Cloud Rift was the tongue. Not that it was bad, it was just too thin and plasticky. They have since introduced this design here, and this is a thin tongue, but it's a nice, comfortable material. One of the things I found with the Cloud Rift is that if you really tightened its strap, it had these pieces here that it was plastic and it was really thin and it was hard plastic, and so it just kind of pressed into your foot. This has a nice even tightening area here, standard laces. The material is extremely breathable. So it is spring here in South Louisiana. It's 2025 when I'm making this video, and so this is the perfect shoe for this time of year especially. Now, if we go along here, you will notice it's got a very sleek and sort of very I think that the low profile is the right way to describe it. So it doesn't look like a big gaudy running shoe, and that's because it's not. I'll talk about that in a minute. Now, if we go back here to the heel, you'll notice it's this really nice and really thin material here. It's got sort of two layers, one here, sort of like an edge, and then of course you've got your Cloud Tech cushions here. You've got this little handle here to kind of pull it in. I don't know how practical it is because you can't really get much grip under it, but it is there. And I would say that having used On for a long time, these kind of features right here, so if you're trying to like kick the shoe off, this is kind of where you would do it. Now, if we go to the bottom here, it's a very low profile, low tread here. So it's got this nice rubber for grip. You've got really your speed board that's going inside of here. And then of course you do have your Cloud Tech, and like a lot of modern Cloud, you don't have as much place for rocks to catch. So let's talk about who this shoe is aimed at. Like, what's this about? This is definitively not a running shoe. This is a lifestyle shoe. This is a work, possibly around town, going out on the weekend, going to some event. This is meant to be an around shoe. It's not meant to run. I would say you might be able to do some light workouts with it, possibly, but it's not going to have near the cushion of other shoes. In terms of where do I see this coming from? Well, the Cloud Nova was sort of the first iteration of lifestyle shoes they experimented with. They now have the Cloud Nova X and several other iterations. Now, those shoes like this are really nice, but the Cloud Rift, which was released a couple years ago, was a very deep move into a low profile shoe, a sort of almost a runner looking shoe, but without the massive cushioning. And this, to me, is really refining that design, where the Cloud Rift had some specific design language of those plastic pieces and a very thin tongue. This really kind of takes everything they've learned with the Cloud Nova and the Cloud Rift, and they've put it together, and I love this shoe. Now, the color here is ice and black, and so they're sort of neutral. I'm wearing an all black outfit today, and I'm going to wear these shoes with it, but these are just really a really nice pair of shoes. Let me give you my 2 cents on what I think about this shoe. After wearing it a little bit, couple observations. Number one, I just want to call out that all these lifestyle shoes, or these quote-unquote walking shoes, they are not cushioned nearly to the degree that other running shoes. Are they using Cloud Tech? Yes. Are they more comfortable than the average shoe? 100%, but don't mix it up. Could you work out with it? Possibly, but On started to get very specific with like the Cloud Nova X, and some, I think the Cloud Pulse, that are specifically meant for like HIIT workouts or like weightlifting or those kind of things. Could you do it? Maybe. I think this is a really, really ideal shoe for the person who's maybe a nurse, or you're in retail and you want to wear some cool looking shoes that don't have the kind of profile that running shoes give you. Now, if you're looking for some really cushiony shoes, the Cloud Monster, the Cloud Stratus, the Cloud Runner, they're all great for that. And you know what? You might be okay with wearing them, but this fits squarely in that lifestyle, and I love it. Absolutely love it. This is going to become, I think, my new favorite shoe. I love this better than the Cloud Nova and the Cloud Rift, because the Cloud Nova wasn't a low profile shoe, and it hasn't been to date. And that's not a bad thing. It's a style choice, and it was their design evolution, but I'm really looking forward to getting to wear this around town. This almost has the Cloud Runner vibe without the cushioning. It's got that kind of feel to it. Anyway, that is my overview of the Cloudzone. I think it's going to help you get in the zone and be productive at work or doing your daily thing. Now, I want to bring up a couple things here. First off, I want to thank my channel members. If you are a channel member, it's $1 a month. It's not a lot for you, but it means a whole lot to us if you want to support this channel so we can continue to make these videos. And if you enjoyed all of this, do me a favor, click that like button, crush the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to stay up to date with everything we're producing. As always, we hope you're doing well. We hope you're staying safe. We'll see you in the next one.